Hi, my name is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film, and also proud FENIX Global Artist Ambassador. Today, I am thrilled to be speaking with the award-winning and acclaimed music producer, recording artist, dancer, actor, Emcee. He does it all. His name, the one and only Robert Taylor Jr. For more on Robert, you can read more about him right below this video. But in the meantime, here is a sneak peek at the amazing talent of Robert. Well, hello, Robert Taylor Jr. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Mr. Robert Taylor Jr., if there's anyone that I've ever met in terms of trying to make it work, it is you, my friend. You could not get Wi-Fi, and you just stepped outside, and you make it work. That's what we do in New York.
That's what we do. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Listen,
Thank you.
Robert, I'm born and bred in New York. I say it like it freaking is. Listen to me. You are an incredibly acclaimed and award-winning music producer, recording artist, dancer, actor, Emcee. You're a creator as well, and you are also an artist with a capital A. I want to know though, Robert, you have performed on every stage there is, whether it be Broadway, whether it be around the world. You've performed on network television. You have done it all. I want to lean into the young Robert. Well, no, thank you. You're the one that did it. I just reported on it. Listen, I want to know what little Robert was like. What was he like in the house? Was he causing commotion? Was he singing and dancing all the time? Was he encouraged? What?
All of the above, exactly everything you just said. I always caused commotion, teasing my sister that I could do this, and look what I could do, haha. You look what I could do. I could wave, and look what I could do. I could sing, and Mom, Robert's bothering me. Robert, that kind of kid. Oh, and then I was also the kid at the block parties or at the barbecues or the family reunions, the birthday parties. I was always that kid singing or dancing or trying to make people laugh or doing like impersonations from TV. Like I would do Farm Marshall, but let me show you something. Or I would do Steve Urkel, or I would just bust out and like just sing songs or just like dance like. Or do the car.
You have such a beautiful childlike sense of wonder, and no wonder you are also an incredible, in addition to being an incredible performer, no wonder you are also an incredible creator, a creative, and an educator, because I can just only imagine when you look at those students, you're thinking of young Robert who needed maybe a safe haven at times, to be told, you know what, you're not too much. You know what, you're enough. And I know enough about you. Don't worry, I did my research. We have friends in common. We'll talk about it some other time. I know who you are and what you're about. And I want to know, Robert, in these past 18 months, it's been hard on all humans, especially artists. What were you able to do in terms of looking within, in terms of maybe reacquainting yourself with either that inner child and also maybe your purpose and why you do all that you do?
One thing is for sure, I had a chance to evaluate and to think about why I'm doing it and where I would like to be in the future. And the one thing I came across was the fact that I love making people happy. And I love making others happy. I love making people laugh. I love making people smile. I love making people sing. I love making people dance. I love to inspire people. I love giving people a sense of hope that they can do something or that they could take any little thing that they have and They really want it so bad, and it's just to make it into something. I wasn't always, like one of those extraordinary like singers or extraordinary dancers, or one of those that has a super standout. I just love to exude a personality that would make people say, hmm, he's okay, and that maybe okay would like be approved like over time. And it took a while to have that gratification that that's who I am and that's what I do. So I like to
Robert,
pass that to others, and I love to give others that validation that they could do the same thing, and they don't have to be super uber talented, or do 10,000 Alice Cone turns, or have a super a soprano, or whatever the case may be. You know,
well, you have an extraordinary talent to cultivate and to entertain and to inspire. If there was anything, as a director yourself, it's all about, trying to get to the concise thesis statement. And for me, for you, I'm like Robert Taylor Jr., entertain and inspire, because that's
oh
what
my
you
god,
do. Whether you're in front of the footlights, behind the footlights, in the trenches, in the sandbox, we probably have a lot in common as well. As a performer myself for many, many years, and now turned
I
director,
feel that.
I got a lot of flack because it was like Carnegie Hall. Now you want to direct what? But I'm sure you also too. I'm sure you hear from your parents during the holidays. Why aren't you performing on the Broadway all the time? Do you know
Oh,
Ellen? You should be on American Idol. That's just the. Why aren't you do? Why do you want to teach and direct and choreograph when you can be doing it? Believe me, God bless. We can
I
talk
feel like
about
you
it.
know me, like.
Robert, I mean, we'll talk about it. I have good instincts, but you get it. You have good instincts. You're a great creative. Listen, I'm already over 2 minutes. Listen to me. I want to know Robert Taylor Jr. in looking ahead at all the beauty that you have already given out into the world, but looking ahead, what you're most optimistic about, because you're an optimist. I can feel that with you. What are you most optimistic about looking ahead as we, reacquaint ourselves with people again and connecting again?
I'm optimistic about feeling alive and feeling a resurgence to redesign, to rebuild, and to reclaim. To reclaim the presence, to reclaim that you do not crack, or you do not slip through the cracks and give up on what you want to do, or give up who you want to be, or to give up who you are, and to stay true to yourself, and to not be jaded by anything else, that maybe she's not this, or maybe he's not that, or maybe they're not at the top tier with 10 million followers, or the case. I just wanted to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim, to stay true, and to stay you, and to move forward from there, just to not be contingent upon like what's on the bandwagon.
Robert,
That's what
I
I'm.
wish I could speak with you forever, but we're going to grab coffee sometime. Don't worry about that. But
I would love that. Oh
no,
my
it's
god,
happening.
we
Don't
have
worry
so much
about
to
it.
talk about.
So much to talk about as a creatives, as people. Um, you remind me of one of my best girlfriends, in her essence, Lilius White. She's like seeping through you. I don't know if you've ever met her, or if you know her, but she is.
Maybe so, maybe so.
She won the Tony for The Life. She's a Broadway gal, but in any event, Robert Taylor Jr., you remind me of her because, she's ageless, and it's this childlike sense of wonder and the possibility. You are obviously someone, Robert, that has done the work on themselves and continue to do the work on yourself in the craft that you do beyond yourself. You really, I think and I hope you're a vessel.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much.
Truly,
Wow.
you're very inspiring. And listen, I want to let our audience know, for more on the amazing Robert Taylor Jr., you can read more about him right below this video. Robert, God bless you, and thank you for your time today and making it work out.
So much, and thank you for your time, and for even going over. Gosh, that means
Robert,
the.
this is what we do as artists. We're constantly giving safe spaces for others. To do it for ourselves and for others is, how else are we going to put our head on the pillow at night easily? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to continue
Absolutely.
the conversation with you, my friend. I will talk with you very soon.
See you here. I really, really look forward to it.